Welcome everyone. I'm trying to build a strategy on how to invest on stocks. So for this I have picked up a method of mutual funds kind of investing. So there are many kinds of mutual funds, as you know, small cap, large cap, mid cap, ELSS, mid cap, large cap based funds. So what I'm doing here is I'm trying to make a series of videos on this. So this kind of analysis, I bet you it is not there anywhere. I'm really saying this, it's not there anywhere because I've done a lot of R&D on this. So you can just see this and you can try to derive something out of this. Before jumping into the video, I would like to make one thing clear that I am not a SEBI registered mutual fund investor or stock investor or any kind of things, or this is not a stock advice. I am just showing you my way of investing into the stocks. Okay, so this is my analysis on stock investing. So this video is being done on 13/3/24. So by the time I'm making this video, I will also say that the small cap market is not doing pretty well. So this might be useful to you. So when you jump into any mutual funds or any website especially, so what you do is you get this kind of historical data on how the mutual funds are performing. So here, especially at this point of time in small cap, there are around 28 fund houses. 28 fund houses. Okay, you might get 56, but understand this: if you have a quant small cap, regular quant small cap direct, both are same. Okay, I'll just jump into the regular and direct part a bit later on. You can see here the list of mutual funds here: Canara, Rebeco, SBA small cap, Kotak small cap, HDFC. There are many of these. At this point of time, I definitely say Nippon India small cap fund is doing pretty well, and also quant small cap mutual fund is doing pretty well. So around 43 to 37% of returns they have generated. Okay, so these are all the fund houses of small cap that are present in India right now. So there are around 28 small cap mutual funds that are present. Okay, so you can see here what is basically a small cap mutual fund. It's a combination of direct and regular. I always tell you to invest in direct mutual fund, not regular. A simple example of regular is if you're going to Paytm, PhonePe or any kind of apps and you're trying to purchase a mutual fund from their app, that goes into the category of regular mutual fund. So around 5 to 10% of your money goes to the Paytm or PhonePe, to whoever site you're going and paying the money through. So never pay through regular, because you're watching the video for investing. That itself is a huge favor you're doing for them. So don't never ever invest in regular mutual funds, because you will be losing 10 to 15% of amount. Okay, I'll be making a video on that in a bit later on. So you can see here under direct, I'm investing direct investment, regular investment, there is no difference. Regular is where you are giving some commission to the agent, and direct is where you are directly investing into the mutual fund. So when you're investing in mutual fund, there's no need to go into regular, because you are picking up a lot of stocks, so you're a bit safe. So now looking at the top picks of the mutual funds is basically Quant Mutual Fund and Bank of India and Nippon. So these three are the best performing mutual funds, and I would definitely rate Quant as the highest, because Quant is basically a computer based mutual fund investing. So the computer picks, with the help of algorithm, the computer picks the stocks and then it goes for the investment process. I will have a brief video on quant investing a bit later on. So you can see here what I did is I went to all these 28 links. I got a data of this, and then I went for the analysis. What the analysis that I have done, I'll show it to you a bit later on in the next video, because this kind of approach I have followed for all the mutual funds. Okay, so if you see here from the small cap companies that are there, so these are the from the small cap mutual funds, these are the top 10 stocks that around 17 to 10 mutual fund houses have invested in these 10 stocks. Why is it very important is mutual funds will do a lot of investigation before investing. There are a lot of senior most people who picks the stocks from the stock market, and then they invest their money into the mutual funds. So now we are doing a double filter or a triple filter or 10 filters before investing into stocks. Now understand this. So 17 fund houses have invested in Krishna Institute, Birlasoft and Brigade Enterprises. That means 17 wise people have already thought that these stocks are best. And again, you are putting a filter, and you are also getting up to the stocks. That itself tells that a lot of R&D has been done while picking up these stocks. And I will give a simple example of Birlasoft that I just went through it. Around 1 year back, the Birlasoft, I think so, it was trading at around 85 or 90 rupees. Now it is trading at around 800 rupees. So around 10% of growth has been seen in this kind of small cap mutual fund. But I really doubt whether this kind of returns can be expected in the near future. I really doubt that. Okay, that is one of the primary reason why mutual funds on small cap funds are falling out a bit. Okay, at this point of time, small cap and mid cap is taking some kind of beating in the market. But if I want to pick top 10 stocks from a small cap, so these are my stocks: Krishna Institute, Birlasoft, Brigade Enterprise, Carborundum Universal, JB Chemicals, Cient, Multi Commodity Exchange of India, Equitas Small Finance, Karur Vysya, and KEA Industries. Next, let us go to the next stock here. So you can see the next around more than 10 mutual fund houses that have picked these stocks is PNC Infrastructure, Cholamandal, Radico Kaitan, Ratnamai Metals, CIE Automotive, JK Lakshmi Cement, Orient Refractors, CCL Products, India Bank, Blue Star, and Timken India Limited. Timken India Limited, I don't even know the name of this, but if you see around 10 to 11 mutual fund houses have invested in this stock, that itself says that there is some kind of potential is there in the stocks. Next, let us see what is the highest number of categories that the stock has been picked. What I mean to say is, in a sector, abrasive and bearing sectors, around 16 mutual fund houses have picked Carborundum Universal Limited. That means it's highly picked stock in abrasive bearings in a small cap category in Carborundum Universal Limited. I definitely doubt whether it is a small cap, mid cap, or large cap stock. We'll see a bit later on. But in the small cap mutual funds, you can definitely see Carborundum has the highest amount of pick, and Birlasoft has the highest number of pick in computers and software consulting. And next is Krishna Institute of Medical Sciences, 17 mutual fund houses, which is a hospital-based sector. Okay, so you can see the sectors here. I will also show you the number of fund houses that have invested in this company, in these stocks. So you can see Kotak, Sundaram, LIC, Tata, Axis, HSBC, HDFC, Edelweiss, ITA, Bandhan, SBI, UTI, ICA, Nippon, Birla. So these many mutual fund houses have invested in the sector of abrasive and bearings on Carborundum, and similarly with Birlasoft, also computer and software sectors. And next is Krishna Institute of Medical Sciences, hospitals, JB Chemicals, and next is Brigade. Okay, so these are the list of mutual fund houses that have invested in these stocks. So you can see the other companies here. So around at least more than 10 mutual fund houses have invested in these stocks. You can see a repetition of stocks because there are more than 10 here. Okay, you can see CIE Automotive, Radico Kaitan, JK Lakshmi, Birlasoft, Orient, etc. You can pick up the stocks. You can just pause the video because I don't want to lengthen this video further. Next, you can see the list of stocks here: Westlife Development, JB Chemicals, Century Textiles Industries Limited, Equitas Small Finance Bank, Ratnamai Metals. These things we have already seen before, but these are list of mutual fund houses that have invested in these stocks, and this is a sector we can see in this column. What are the highest amount of sectors that mutual fund houses has invested in? That means what are the highest amount of stocks that they have picked from the sectors. So you can see around 154 stocks have been picked up from the automotive component and equipment sector, and next is pharmaceutical sector. 126 stocks have been picked. Civil constructions, 80 stocks have been picked. Private sector banks, 75 stocks. Computer software and consulting, 75 banks, and so on. Cement and cement products, 55 stocks have been picked from these categories. So if you pick the top pick, auto component and equipment are the highest picked stocks among the mutual funds. So these are the number of stocks. 154 stocks have been picked from this. So also you can see, as I told you earlier, large cap, mid cap, and small cap are also the categories, and others is also a category that the mutual fund house picks up the stocks. So because it's a small cap mutual fund house, especially the stocks in the large cap will be very small. So only 4 fund houses have picked: Bank of Baroda, HPCL only 4, ICICI Bank only 4, and the rest are very low. Okay, because it's basically a small cap mutual fund house. And next is stocks picked up in mid cap, but you can see here a bit higher number of stocks have been picked up from the fund house. So you can see here Century Textiles, around 11 fund houses have picked up the stocks. Okay, City Union Bank 11, Gujarat State Petronet also eight fund houses have picked up these stocks. Especially if you see these stocks around the mid cap stocks, around 4 to 11 fund houses have picked up these stocks. That means these are a bit. I don't pick up especially these kind of stocks in a small cap. I will do another analysis on mid cap based mutual funds. And if you see here, the highest number of stocks have been picked in the small cap category. Around 11 to 17 fund houses have picked up these stocks. Birla Soft is the highest. Carborundum is also the highest, and Brigade Enterprises is also the highest. So these are the highest amount of picked top 10 stocks in small cap by more than 10 fund houses. So Birla Soft has 17 fund houses, and Brigade has 17 fund houses, and so on. Next, let us look into the category of others. Under others, 17 fund houses have picked Krishna Institute of Medical Sciences, 16 fund houses have picked JB Chemicals and Pharmaceuticals, and Equitas Small Finance Bank Limited. 15 fund houses have picked these stocks. So you can see the sectors here. KPIT Technology, around 8 companies have picked up these stocks. So these are the top 10 stocks that have been picked up by the fund houses in small cap categories. And so these are basically more than 10 fund houses. This is basically, I think so, it's more than 15 fund houses living up the KEA industries. So more than 14 stocks have picked up these 10 stocks. And so my major top picks from the stocks of small cap is these 10 to 14 fund houses have picked these top 10 stocks. You can do your research before investing into these 10 category of stocks. Hope you love the video, and I will also do an analysis on next is mid cap, large cap, ELSS, and other kinds of mutual funds. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.